Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all doing fantastically. Apologize, I haven't been live for quite a bit. I've kind of had a really hectic week. I know it's no excuse, but sometimes life gets in the way, and uh, I've been trading like a mofo as well. If you can see, I've got trader here, so I've got the hat on today, and I've just been trading non-stop. Things are happening so quick, so fast, and you really, when it's this time and things are pumping so much, it's really hard to sleep, and it it becomes kind of your sleep patterns gets disrupted, and when you have a hectic week like I have, it's kind of you get into like a zombie mode. So next week will probably be back to normal. I'll be probably doing streams every second day or maybe every day. We'll see how things go. But I thought I wanted to jump in and just give you a quick overview of the trades I am in and the trades I'm looking at, trade setups, and to be quite honest with you, my watch list has become so big that we kind of really need to thin it out. But I'll show you everything I've got on my watch list, and we can start to thin it out and just get like quality setups instead of quantity. Obviously, you want to focus on the quality setups. But meme season, baby, meme season have exploded the last week and a half. Meme coins been going out of the stratosphere, from cats to rats to frogs to dogs with that, cat with that, you freaking name it. Meme coins have exploded. I didn't trade too. I'm still on one of my meme trades, the Myro trade. If you can remember, I'll show you how that's doing. That's doing very good. And but I didn't get too involved in the other stuff. I've seen Vitalik's cat meme coin really getting some traction. I might get into that, but I would rather wait for a pullback. I mean, that thing has climbed like 2, 3, I think maybe even 400% last few days. Not something I would get into now. So without ado, let's get into the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at, what I mean. You guys see here on the screen as well. Um, like always, not financial advice. Then I've put on here, if you want to get into my trading group, you can send an email to that. There is a watch list. So send me an email, tell me you're interested in getting into the trading group, and I'll add you to the watch list. Okay, so let's quickly get into this other watch list. I'll show you stuff that I'm currently still in from the last time we watched. So notice protocol. I did, if you can remember, I got in here at the bottom. This trade on the screen is on my long term, and I actually took some profit in this area over here. Right now, this is looking pretty good for another push to the upside. So we've got like a few nice little uh, support zone in this triangle bullish pattern, and what I would this RSIs and the stocks are very low, which is one of my go-to when I before I enter any trade. So definitely looking at this, and if we get like a breakout, and I will definitely want to get into this again on the swing trade. So definitely keep your eyes on this one. And then so let's move that one down. Not in it. Myro, you can see a lot of my trades I did close. Myro is still in this, still doing very well. I think this one still has lots of legs. This one we up 200%, which is phenomenal. We've really been creaming it the last few weeks, and like I said, things are really heating up. In this as well, I might just decide to close this one and take this 31% profit, and I think that's actually what I'm going to do. If you look here, we are in this head and shoulders pattern that we can see a drop to the downside, maybe go and bounce off this 200. So I'm definitely going to close this one, take profit on this one, and then let's quickly go. I think most of these are on my bigger watch list, which we'll go over. But let's see here. Yeah, let's see what Bitcoin dominance is doing. Bitcoin dominance has come down quite a bit, which might be a good thing, and maybe one of the reasons a lot of the altcoins exploded. We are very sideways actions on Bitcoin currently, and we'll go and look at Bitcoin soon. And crypto market cap, the total is still above the zone, which is a good sign. So if you go to the weekly, you can see we're above the zone. Very good. We want to stay above that zone for us to continue pumping. But this 21 really needs to start to come up. So daily is starting to come up. So this might trickle along here, but we'll see what it does. Then the total free, of course, excluding BTC and ETH, is just on the absolute tear, man. There is just no stopping this thing. If we look, we've got some resistance area over here where we are currently. So if we can break through here, this will be very, very good for the alts. So, but I mean, the markets have been on such a tear. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of a cool off for a week or two, and just catch our breath again before we continue to the upside. So I'm going to show you. No. I'll show you this one over here. It's quite a huge long list. I mean, I've actually been in so many trades. I'm gonna have to come at a point where I say, "Whoa, okay, let's let the trades play out that I have." But let's go through this. We'll obviously go through it on the 4-hour time frame, and if we need to, we'll go to a bigger time frame. 4-hour, obviously my go-to time frame. I love the 4-hour. It gives you a nice overview between the short term and the long term slightly. So 4-hour always my go-to. So Manta, still watching this, and it is starting to get very interesting. We are still above the point of control over here, but I would have loved like an aggressive entry down here when we broke out of, when we formed this huge reversal candle over here, your bullish pin bar. I would have liked to have gotten an aggressive entry over here, but stocks are a bit high for me down there. Yeah, it was a little bit high for me. So, and we buffed the 200, and we've got this point of control. So that's why I didn't go for the aggressive entry. This might trickle along. Your moving averages get even more tighter. This comes down, resets, and then we can see where we go. But still keeping Manta on my watch list. I'll probably remove some of these. It's kind of ridiculous to have such a huge watch list. Jitto, let's go to a higher time frame to see. And this one was actually beautiful. Long term this looks amazing. Stocks and RSI are a little bit high on the 6-hour. On the daily we kind of beat as well. So that's one thing that's preventing me from entering the trade right now. So this one's still staying on my watches as well. Pocket, really looking interesting for me. We've bounced off this resistance bottom pattern, this bottom pattern line. We've bounced off there quite a few times, so this one really starting to look interesting to me. um, when I would love for it to just break above the 200, for this kit to get even more tight. Then we can, at the moment there's just no entry for me, um, not at the current structure, not even on the lower time frame. So unless you want to take a super aggressive entry right now, which I wouldn't really do right now, but if you're really super aggressive, you can maybe put like a stop loss. That's a little bit big. Do like a stop loss there, but the chances is that this can always, let's get, always do this and make like a bigger correction line over here, where you have to adjust the correction line and then only bounce and go up. So be careful on this one, but bullish for a long time. For the long term is very bullish. Definitely keep your eyes on this one. Then jupe, we broke out of this structure, very good, forming a nice little pattern where we can get into it. So I'm liking jupe, really liking jupe. Currently, let's put that there. So I can definitely see this one hanging out in this correction, and this maybe come up. Then your 200 comes up here. I'll definitely start to look for some type of entry, hopefully in the bottom area, region of the pattern, and not the top area, because normally when you enter the top area or try and take a breakout, they fake you out, bring me back in, take you out, and then only go. So I really hate entering trades in that area. Then Mavia, another gaming coin, euros of Mavia. The stocks are a little bit high for me, but this can definitely come back down. Your moving averages can come down, and this one stays on the watch list. Definitely very bullish on this. We might have to bring, take this whole big move as the impulse move to pull your Fibonacci, and this one can come back down even more. So not too hastily on this one, just checking it for now. AI Tech, as I said, this one very nice. There was like a super nice aggressive entry over here. You had like 1, 2, 3 touches there, and you could have gotten in by that little flag area if you go down to a lower time frame. I love getting into these low areas here over here when it bounces off a bull flag or a bull pennant or something like that. That's normally where I get the sweetest entries, and when this goes, you really got a fantastic entry. I mean, we took this one for 75%. It's not done. It's not done by a long shot. If we go to a higher time frame, let's see what the higher time frame tells us. 12 hours definitely got some legs to go to the top, but will I enter it right now? No, not in this area over here. So if it goes, then for me to get in, it will need to get this tool over here. It will need to break out, then form like a smaller flag on maybe something like a 1 hour. Then I will, outside of the bigger correction, then I will consider getting in. But no entry for me on this one right now. I missed a bust on that one. But I mean, I've been in so many other trades. It's actually been insane how much we traded the last 2 weeks. This one is still looking very, very interesting to me. It hasn't started to go yet, and we have broken below the 200 again, which is bullish. Sorry, is bearish. But these are very tight. Your oh wow, I mean this is really looking very interesting. Your stocks are low, your RSI is low. um, this can easily do a quick spike. Then we can break it to the upside. So watch this one. If you go to a lower time frame, maybe like a 15, and we do start to bounce off this line over here, and we do like a little a small impulse over here, do we have not quite bullish divergence yet, but I mean if we get like a strong move up and a little flag here, I'll definitely take that. I'll definitely take that trade. Just because your 4 hour and your 4 hour RSIs are so low, and this one has been in sideways accumulation for quite some time, so we might get a very explosive move. So it's quite a big watch list. I'll try and get through it as quickly as possible without faffing too much. But I hope by watching me on a regular basis, you guys will learn, and just my 12 years of experience can rub off on you, and you guys can also, start to understand the markets easier, understand how the markets move, the cycles, where you want to get in, where you don't want to get in, and where you want to avoid the market makers spiking you out, and manipulating you. I mean, the moves I see right now from the market makers manipulating, going for quick stop ons, liquidation ons, it's just mind-boggling to me, and I really hate to see it. But I mean, it's the nature of the game. With the funding rates where it is, and everybody just going freaking long. I must try to swear less. I almost said a swear word there, but it it just makes me so cross. But it's part of the games, and unfortunately, they're gonna catch the noobs every single time. Um, I don't mind the noobs, sorry to say, but the more noobs, the more money I will make, because I'll take their lunch money every single day. But the guys that really make it in trading, and especially in crypto trading, is the ones that has persistence, and that don't give up. Majority of people that come into space, they want to get rich quick. They're not willing to do the job. They're not willing to be obsessive, to be hungry. They're not hungry enough for it. And those people, they come, they go, they come, they go. We take their money every single day. And unfortunately, you have to be hungry for it to make it in this business. So just an observation from my point. And that's why I would like to, if you guys really want to learn, you're gonna put in the work. Consider joining my trading group. It's not that, it's a lot less cheaper than I wouldn't say. It's more affordable than what a lot of other trading groups are, and I can guarantee you I can bandwidth the best of them. So, and I think you will really get some value out of what you can learn in my trading group. So if you want to join, send me an email. I'll put you on the watch list, and then we can sort something out. But enough shilling. Don't like to shill that much. Tia, let's go to Tia. This is exactly what I was talking about. It came in this area, and a lot of coins lost 3 days have done this. They spiked the people out, went to get some quick liquidation stop runs, and then the coins continue to go. A lot of them have caught so many people off guard, and that's why when I'm in front of the charts, I don't put stop losses on all my trades, because I don't like appearing on the books where they can see where my stop loss is, because when they see where most people's stop losses is, they go and do a stop hunt. They did one early this morning. I'll show you on the coins which they did it, and they didn't scare me out of the market. I know their tricks, so I didn't sell. Tectum was in this kill zone area over here. Then we made like a little flag that would have been a great entry, but look what they're doing. Brought it right out. How many people do you think got in there with a stop loss over here? Boom, stopped out. And that's a beauty of getting into a trade so early. If you get into a trade so early, and this started to go outside, you could have brought the stop loss to break even, and you'll probably be out now for break even. But still very bullish on this. Let's remove this, and I'm definitely still looking for an entry on this. This thing will go eventually, and let it come back down, and we'll try and get another aggressive entry in this area over here. So next kill, let's put our next kill zone, our next trap right there is where I would like to get in. But first I wanted to go and retest this bottom triangle pattern line. This one over here, same scenario over here, not in this trade yet. Wasn't it, got stopped out for break even, and this one will also eventually go, and Stokes are a little bit high, RSI not too bad, but I would like for this, where's your 200 come, let this hand out for a little bit more, let the 200 come up a little bit more, and then we'll revisit this one at a later stage. Zeta, my baby Zeta, I've been accumulating this in my long-term portfolio, so this is like a huge accumulation zone, and I've got in there somewhere. I'll accumulate some more down here, but this one I'm very bullish for the upcoming bull market. Well, for the upcoming weeks, months, I'm very bullish on that one. I did watch this one, and I actually wanted to get in here, but it spiked out, spiked back in. Right now I'll just watch this one, Squid Grow. This is a very low cap risky trade. Then Starknet, this one's still this in a huge accumulation zone, not doing much, but one or other time this is going to spike to the upside. So watching this one, RSI is too high, the doubt that it will do much now. Perf had a really nice pump, but I mean they brought this thing down like hectically, and right now I'm not looking to get into it. I think if we go to a higher time frame, we do have a lot of bearish divergence, which tells me this thing can go sideways for quite some time. So this one I'm just watching and tracking it, not too hastily to get in. And let's move this one. Let's see where it can actually draw. Yeah, we've bouncing off the golden pocket, which is not a bad thing, but we're currently in this, and let's just see what it does. Radium will pump with Solana. It pumped with the Solana, and it is, if you go to our time frame, we are making a correction outside of this bigger correction, which is a big deal. We bounced off the golden pocket, bounced out of this. Your 12 hours is a bit beat, which tells me it can go a little bit sideways. These moving averages can come up a little bit, and then we'll see where we are in a week or two. So C6, there was a beautiful entry down here, but I mean, I'm seeing this on so many tokens. They spike it out and they bring it right back. Um, it's telling me there's way too much leverage in the system. The funding rates tells me that, and just be careful of this. Conic, this one, I was looking at it down here. We did have a nice pump. If we go, let's go to our time frame, and this one we did break above the 200. This one I'm just watching for now and seeing how it develops over time. Ozone Metaverse, liking where it is, liking how low this is coming. Would love for this to reset, for the 200 to come up a little bit more, but definitely one or other time this thing is going to make another leg up like it did over here, and we'll be here when we see that happening. This might even be forming a type of Adam and Eve, and then it will pump to the top side. So let's see what this one does. This one is starting to look very nice to me, and we'll track it as we go. Let's just move this pole back over there. Vet, I was watching this one, but currently it is making this rising wedge, and we know that rising wedges break down majority of the time, so this one can break down over here and form the type of a bigger correction over here. So let's just watch what VET does for the next few weeks and days. Coty, oh, this one was a beautiful trade, guys. I got the news I think last weekend, and I got into Coty here. I didn't hesitate, and I got a nice little 53% gain out of Coty. Right now, super berries on bullish on Coty, and just be careful. This one is on a descending triangle, and we know that descending triangles break to the bottom majority of the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if this breaks down, form a bigger correction over here, and then we can get like a better entry down here. That would be super, and then we can go for another move to the top side. So that would be awesome. But if we don't get that, and this one breaks up and makes a flag for us outside the pattern, above the point of control, I will definitely look to get involved again on Coty. Very bullish on Coty long term. I'm actually quite disappointed I don't have this in my long term, but maybe it's run a little bit too much to put it in my long term now. A little bit rich for my taste. 4chain, I was watching this and looking quite bullish on the longer time frame. This will probably still come back up, which means that this could potentially drop down to this area, might even drop down to that area. So just watching 4chain, this thing has done also very well last few months. Then Jasmine, actually in this trade right now as we speak, and I took an aggressive entry down here. We had like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on this bottom wedge pattern, and they brought it back and they bring it back in. So I'll keep this trade and see how it plays out. But I don't think Jasmine has. We are starting to get some bullish divergence. So maybe we'll get one last move, maybe not. I'm liking that the stocks are so super low here. So we might get another move and go and finish that move. So we'll keep it and see how it does. Won't be a big loss. I mean, risk to reward is fantastic, 7.74, and will only be like a 5% loss, which is absolutely nothing. What Axelar, it just exploded. I was watching this and this really caught me off guard. It went for, like, I think this was up like 70% at one stage, yeah. But this thing totally caught me off guard. Sometimes that's the one of the bad things when you're looking at so many tokens on your watches. You can't keep track of all of them, continuously. So there's going to be some trades that slip through the cracks. But this one can go off. I mean, we've missed it. Now we get into the meme coins, maybe. The meme coins have just been completely ridiculous. I mean, well, most of the meme coins ran. Even I saw this one down here, and it just stalled. It's amazing. Look at win. It's up 67% again today. So absolutely amazing what the meme coins are doing in the last few days. A zero. I'm liking this one as well. Just keeping track of the Cello is another one that I want to get involved there. But I mean, look at this nasty spikes, man. They have really, man. I hate it when there's so much manipulation, but it's part of the game. So I'm taking that. This one, as you can remember, I was very, very bullish on this, and one of the coins I'm still in. And look at this manipulation. Boom, spike back down. Doom. If that's not manipulation, what the hell is manipulation? And so many coins that happened on. So I'm actually still in this. Like I said, I don't always put hard stops, but I wouldn't have been an idiot, man. If this closed right there, I would have taken the loss. But I was waiting for the close, seeing how the close, and man, how many guys just got like completely panic sell it when it got here. They would have completely panic sell it. So it's part of the game, guys. You just have to learn to identify it. Gear, I'm actually is getting some love from tokenomics, tokemetrics, and gear. Watch out for gear. Definitely, you can definitely go back up, come back down, but I don't like that it's forming this descending triangle pattern. So let's see what it does, but this can probably come back down, do something like this, and then we can maybe get a trade from there. INJ, this one broke out of the bigger time frame. We retested this SR flip area that they came and retested. Your stocks are super low. This is a great long term. If you're looking for something to long term swing, you can definitely. How big was this leg? Get like 100% in the next move up, and that took about a month. So INJ, definitely, if you're looking for a longer term trade, this can definitely be a nice little swing trade, maybe up to $80 or so. So INJ long term, not bad. Then Immutable X, very, very bullish on this as well. I'm liking where it is now. I wouldn't take the trade right now, but if we do break out and do like a little retest, maybe consider entering, I'll consider entering the trade. PNG, this one had like a massive run to the top. This one ran about, wow, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Almost did like a 10x, did an 8x in. I mean, how it did? This thing did an 8x in less than a month. That is mind-boggling. So right now we drop down to your golden pocket area. I would give this a little bit more time to consolidate. Let 200 come back more up. Let this reset, and then more establish. But some more gains for PNG, definitely. Unibot, I wanted to take this trade over here. Unfortunately, I didn't take it. I've got too many trades going on. So Unibots, if I show you the larger time frames, it is forming Adam and Eve. So definitely that's my target area, $98. So wait for, if you're not in this, don't jump in right now. I mean, I would wait for a type of a flag and then maybe go. So Unibot definitely got the catch up trade to do, and looking good. Tau, I was waiting for this to come back down. It didn't come back down. We might still be forming a bigger pattern, but Tau has done also superbly. Sui was also almost here's a fantastic example of not to take the breakout like on the breakout. So what I mean, don't take the breakout on the breakout. So here you add your flag, here you add the smaller flag that would have broke out of your bigger time frame. They catch so many traders with this, so many traders. So I very rarely enter a trade like this. What would have happened? You enter there, brought it back down, stop you out, boom. Easy pickings for the market makers. Don't be that guy. So right now let's adjust and see where we can get in, a safe spot we can get in without being manipulated. And let's adjust this. This is super low. Little bit we are below the 200, which makes it super risky. But this wouldn't have been a bad entry, really. If you entered on the break of that little flag, you'd be in the money now, and you could have moved this your stop loss to break even right now. So this is where I get my best trades, is on the bottom of your correction, not before you break out, not on the breakout, the bottom area, guys. Let that be a good lesson for you guys. But let's just see how this forms. Sui, definitely this thing is going to run. It's just a matter of time. Pepe, of course, once I was tracking it down here and it just blasted. I had such a hectic week, I totally missed it. Sometimes life gets in the way. It happens. Deal with it. Mina Protocol, once again, I am in this, but I'll probably just move the stop loss to break even, because this one I'll probably bring it back down and just play their games, play their gains, take some people out, and then only go to the top side. So I'll see how this one progress, but I'll definitely this one once again. I can't remember if I gave this trade, but Osmo definitely bullish. We in this. Let's go down here. Your moving averages are super tight. This is super low, and you know if we can just get above the point of control, break out. If we can do something like this, this would be an amazing trade. If you can do something like that, that would be a fantastic trade. So keep your eyes on Osmo. I know it's moving like a stable coin, extremely boring, but this is when big moves come. So it's just a dodge this. I was playing with the idea there, but I didn't enter that trade. I'll definitely, you know, see how it plays out, and we'll revisit that one. But this one definitely bullish for on the longer term frame. So Bitcoin or baby. Remember when I said back down over here, I said when your moving averages are so tight and you're in a correction, you are going to bump to the top side, especially when your 200 comes up. And what happened? Boom, we bumped to the top. Hey, Bitcoin actually doing something. And currently we in this massive, let's try and get some. I was playing with a trade idea there, and we are kind of breaking out. These are tight moving averages, so this one can actually bump, you know. So your 200, that must come up, definitely come up. But I mean, it doesn't always need to come up for this to pump. This one can definitely pump. Then with dark with that, yeah, I actually don't have a lot of meme coins in my long-term portfolio. So dark with that, I would definitely like to add to my long-term. Just have to have some meme coin exposure. So I'm tracking this one, waiting for a daily correction. Can't it has to come back to the 21. It just has to. This is unsustainable. Now when it does, I will check to accumulate some coins in this golden pocket area, definitely. But this can still run for quite some time. But if you look at your RSIs, way overboard, your stocks way overboard. So this is unsustainable. It will definitely come down at some point. And Himil, however, this is, if this comes onto the exchange, man, this thing is gonna rip. This is the meme coin, the cat of Vitalik, and this thing pumped amazing, the like 10x, 15x, absolutely amazing. I knew it was, it can't do this continuously. So let's pull a Fibonacci, bring that up. This one can pull back down to the golden pocket area, but this one definitely going to go into some accumulation zone over here, and I will definitely wait for it to come onto the exchanges to probably hit Mexi first, because most new coins hit Mexi first, and then I'll try and get in over here at the bottom. But guys, this is an extremely degen play, extremely degen. This one is another one that we got some nice gains off. We got up in this flag, and I actually, I was wishing that it might pump. It did. We at one point we were up like 30%, but then it came back down. I think I closed it over here. Not a big win. It did break out again, uh, but unfortunately I missed this one. I didn't get into it. Then tin. We This one was a fantastic trade for us. We closed this one. I think Friday we took 77%. This one was in this correction. Um, Very easy trade. You got your 1, 2, 3. I knew this was going to break. Your 21 was very trending up, and the momentum was very. This was super low when I entered it. Just told me that this was going to go, and it went just beautifully. And we got out and we took a nice 77% gain on this one. So, sure, I'm going to try and run through this as quick as possible. This one looks quite interesting. 404 aliens, but let's go down to a low time frame and see what they're doing. I was playing with the, like a very bullish um, pin bar over here, and I'm really liking this trade actually. Would I take it right now? Maybe not, but definitely looking for entries. If we can break out, get above point of control, and if I'm looking for something, if we do something like this, that would be fantastic. Your 200 comes back down, you stay above your 200, and then you explode to the top side. That would be best case scenario. So watching this one, um, I'm I really have to get this. Watch the smaller. Can't stream every day for like an hour and a half. Bomb AI. Another one we were looking at. I was trying to look if I could get an aggressive entry, but I didn't. It's so close to this. I didn't take that aggressive entry. Um, would I take it now? Maybe. If we can, let's chart this out. If this thing can consolidate a little bit more, I'll definitely be interested in the trade round about in this area. At that point this would have gone up. So let's see how this plays out. Wouldn't jump in right now, but we've got like a little head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders pattern going on here. So definitely bullish on it. So watch this one. Can come back up, come back down. Definitely watch this one. Watch this space, guys. Okay, then Horde. Watching this one. Got some love on Tokometric, so this one could bump. Creo, also in this bigger pennant over here. Triangle pennant. And these moving edges are very tight, but this is very high. So I'll give it a little bit more time and see how it plays out. Could have taken like an aggressive entry down here, but yeah, let's see how this plays out. Then quantum QRL, not liking the price action too much. So let's take this one off the watch list. Next, like I said, very bullish on Next. This is one of my long-term portfolios assets. Optimism starting to look very bullish. You go to the daily. This one is prime for you see, once again, don't trade these breakouts. They're gonna catch you every single time. Take you out, bring me back down. So let's, if this one can come back down and maybe catch an entry down here somewhere, I'll consider it. But bullish on that one. This one, I want to give away all my long-term portfolios, but very bullish on LAPH. Long-term portfolio is reserved for my trading group. I'll give you my whole long-term portfolio in my trading group, and I always tell you, you know, what I'm adding and what I'm keeping, how long I'm keeping it, when I plan to get out. Last year I did phenomenally well. Did like a 9x on my long-term portfolio, and I think this year we might do the same. So Metis, this one a little bit high. Here, when your moving averages were tight, you broke out, came back, retested, would have been a fantastic entry outside. Look at it go. So root, Metis has still got a long way on the longer time frame, guys. I mean, I'm playing with the idea that we're still in this area over here, still gonna bounce in this rising wedge, and then, you know, we can try and get some aggressive areas down in this area. Then root, let's take a look at the longer time frames. Nice inverse head and shoulders would have been a fantastic entry down there. How does, oh yeah, this is looking very nice for the long term. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, this can come back down one more time, and but how big was that leg? Definitely a 100% when this comes back down. So let's keep this on the watch list. We'll probably track it for a few bits. Rats, I was just playing with this idea, but we are at resistance. If we can make some type of a flag over here, that would be super. Then we can enter that. So let's just watch that. Then I'm sorry guys, it's a long stream, I know, sorry. I'm going to try and make this list smaller and only put on the quality setups that we don't go so long every day. This one, this one is looking fantastic. We're bouncing off the 200. You can definitely take, I would definitely consider aggressive entry. Oh, there was a fantastic aggressive entry. We've been in the money right now. But on your low time frames, wait for a bull flag, and I'll definitely enter if we get that. ENS also very bullish on this. Fantastic. We're bouncing off the 200. Your moving average are tight. This must come back down. Then we'll be proper in business. So tracking that one. Then some active trades I'm currently in. They tried to shake me out this morning, didn't fall for their bullshit. So as you can see, I'm in ICP. This one's got some looking very juicy to the top. This is like a, let's see, 87% move if it plays out. Then mobile network took an aggressive entry down here. Once again, they tried to shake you out. They had this quick dip, didn't fall for their bullshit. I kept the trade. Dynamo, Dementia, also had like a very aggressive trade. I actually got in here, and still in this. If we break out of here, this thing is gonna run, and the profit target is 11.51. So that is also 87% trade. Then the other one I'm currently also in is Sleepless AI. Also took entry down here. I saw on the 4 hour we had 1, 2, your third bounce of this range. You had this pin bar, it bounced off to 200. 200's coming up, liking how this looked, and I took the trade over there. So this one doing quite well. Before forming this flag outside, and just seeing how this one plays out. So that's basically it, guys. Sorry for the long stream once again, but I really wanted to quickly jump in and give you guys a heads up of what we in, what we look at. And as I said, I'll probably start to do some live streaming when we get a few subscribers. As you know, you with it I'm starting from scratch. I'm in from the beginning, but you guys will get to know me and get to see that I put out quality setups, and I'm so super excited to build in this community with you guys, and let's just build a profitable community where we all can get as many people as profitable as possible. I know we won't get everyone there, you know, and unfortunately it's just what it is. You can give people an exact instruction list of what to do, and they will still go and fuck it up. They will still go and mess it up. So that's just, it is what it is. But the guys that's hungry and the guys that comes back and that's persistent, they are the ones that will make it. So super excited. Let's take this community to the stratosphere. So once again, if you're interested in joining the trading group, send me an email. I'll put you on the whitelist, and then we'll arrange something. So cheers for now, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers, cheers, cheers.